Hey, Sooner football fans. This is part 4 of our podcast with Tattoo Baker. In this podcast, we talk Texas football, a little bit of A&M football, coaches losing their hair, the Texas holding debacles, bad OU coaches, and alternate jerseys. Sooner football fans is not affiliated with the University of Oklahoma, but we do have eligibility left. Boomer.
The Moral Victories Bowl.
Yeah. And then Herman's just over there strutting around because he's beating.
Yeah, that's our next topic, Texas football.
Here it comes.
This is a sucky subject.
Yeah. Okay, what the hell is in the water down in Texas this off season with A&M?
They have a winning record for the first time in 8 years.
And with Texas. I mean, they got A&M's got what's his name?
Jimbo Fisher. I mean, A&M fans are idiots anyways. I mean,
well, yeah. But
I will say though, new blood in a program just like Lincoln. Not saying that Bob did anything wrong. Love Bob, but new blood in the program, new promises, new faces. Herman definitely, I would probably say he's promising the moon to a lot of these players because they was it like a quarter of the team left, either graduated or transferred. So I really think that the promises are there, definitely, for new recruits. And then Jimbo, like everybody loves Jimbo in the ACC to come to A&M and breathe life into them, which have never happened before.
yeah.
I really think that that's what it is. It's not that Texas A&M and Texas are great. I would say momentum. It just has new blood.
Yeah.
I don't like Herman, but I do. At the same time, I love him because I hate him so much, and it's like it gives me so many times just to hate Texas again. I want Texas to be good just so I can hate them. Like I want to beat their ass every year, but I want them to be good so I can because that rivalry is my favorite rivalry in sports. I love like when Texas is good, OU is good, and we beat their ass, and they always cry about it. So,
well, I think he was a good choice. I mean, because he came from Houston and thumped us.
yeah. We don't talk about that.
I mean, believe me, that had something to do with him coming.
He was
Houston.
he was a golden boy. He's been golden boy since he's been Ohio State. He's been the golden boy to take over. Like he's been targeted for multiple jobs. He kept saying no, and then he went to Texas. So,
yeah.
I mean,
I want to see how he coaches with no more hair because he's slowly losing it. If he loses his hair, no offense to guys that are losing their hair, but
Yeah.
he's slowly.
He says that while we're sitting here.
Yeah, he's slowly reminding me of Phil in The Hangover. I think it's thinning. When he doesn't use his Rogaine, you can definitely tell. But I really think that Lincoln's got his number. Not saying that we beat him last year.
they're 1-1 against each other. Houston,
Yeah.
Texas.
Offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I don't count that, but really, if you think about it, Lincoln's got him because it wasn't even close in that game until they started calling every hold and not hold
Oh,
on
my
OU.
God.
You hit Baker on the ground, something's going on, and that video that I have of Ellinger when he's hitting the ground.
Yeah.
And it's got,
that kid too, Ellinger. Jesus.
When the concussion hit, is that the one you're talking about, out of bounds?
Well, yeah, we got hit,
Yeah.
but then I dubbed over Hollaback Girl. Okay.
Hollaback Girl,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so the video that I did of not Shane Ellinger, the video that I did of Sam Ellinger when he hits the ground and Hollaback Girl.
Ellinger to pass, plenty of time. Now spins away from Okarokwo, and again will tuck and run, and he is
This guy knocked out right there. He's not that cold right now.
running out of bounds, going for the sideline.
The beats his head hitting the ground. That Elgin guy too. He's talking crap about OU.
Now, what you brought up the holding and not holding and stuff. There was the one play where they horse collared Obo. I mean, he went, oh my, and the ref was standing right there, and it was horse collar grab in the back and pulled him down. And one of my favorite pictures of all, and I put it out on Twitter and stuff, is Obo after that game. His uniform from top to bottom is drenched, wet, and just stained. And he is sitting there, he's on his knee with his hand in his head. It's just like that guy gave everything that whole game.
He left it all out on the field, didn't he?
and was just getting, prison raped by grabs, the whole game. I mean, it was ridiculous the way they were getting away with that.
Well, you heard that Baker missed the plane after the game. Texas was still holding him.
Well, like,
I knew that.
You know that was coming.
Yeah.
Ellinger. He's been talking crap about OU too, saying watch our left tackle come here and do more than 14 reps on the bench press.
Yeah, he threw that out there.
Though I wasn't happy with the number, just as sheer size of Orlando, but he's long. Like, bench is tough. Like
he's got like a 3.5 foot wingspan on each arm.
Yeah.
You get, you played high school ball. We played high school ball. That the lockout of the elbow is the hardest part. When you move that elbow to where my wrist is, it's even harder. I mean, that's a long arm. But what I always, my thought was when Ellinger threw that thing out there on Twitter, 14 reps, and I just put out there, well, we know it takes 14 reps to block the Texas defensive line. That's all it takes. Yeah. It doesn't matter how many reps you do, you can't get through. And
I was screaming at Buffalo Wild Wings because that's where I was and I was in Houston at the time, and I was just like, "Are you serious?" Just profusely. And I had a Texas guy. He was sitting across from me at the bar, and then he came behind me, and I looked back, and I was like, "What the frick?" And then we ended up winning the game, but then I wanted to talk to him. They were pretty cool guys, but it was the holds were ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, we were about to have strokes sitting in here. We were sitting in the living room. Yeah, huh?
Yeah, sitting in here.
No, we were in the living room. We had if we don't go to the game, we come here. We have our annual Bevo Chili Bash, and we eat chili. Bring a bunch of people. We had about 15, 20 people over here, and everybody was like,
every play, hold it.
Oh my God, will somebody go throw a flag? It was terrible.
I will say though, when they had Charlie, I love Charlie.
Yeah.
He's definitely a great coach, definitely a good defensive-minded coach, and I love that he did really good at USF. But like the way that boosters treated him, the way that the stain of people thinking of Charlie, that's bad. I don't think OU fans would ever.
He had no chance.
Treat a coach
one of the
like
main
that.
boosters came out and said you shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
zero chance.
Arguably, we've had, in my opinion, one of the worst coaches two of the worst coaches in recent history in college football. Schnellenberger and John Blake. Yeah. John Blake couldn't coach he was a great defensive line coach with the Cowboys and other people, but he couldn't coach his way out of a wet paper bag. Yeah. We were upset, but we weren't doing stuff like, and even with Schnellenberger, when it was announced, there was it was funny with Schnellenberger back in those days when he was hired. Again, you're talking old folks like us who remember.
Thanks for including me in that.
Who remember Miami? People forget. Yeah, they give Jimmy Johnson credit and stuff about Miami, and he did. But the person who built Miami football was Howard Schnellenberger. Yeah. Okay, he built it up there, and when he was hired, all the Sooner fans were like, "Ooh, oh, holy cow, we got Schnellenberger." He was stuck in Louisville. They were playing well, but he just didn't have the resources that he had here, and there was just we were just as happy when he left because
he was changing like everything about the program.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like what was he took the names off or he put names on, and then stripes on the side.
He put the stripes on the sleeves.
He also tried to change the logo on the helmet.
Yep. Yeah. He was trying to make it a change.
When did the logo change from that sidewards
slant?
The slant to the now where it's white OU, just white.
Well, the logo has always been the white OU, okay? But for some reason, and that was in the 80s.
No, it was
yeah, I know what you're talking about. They slanted it, but the official logo has always been the white. But they were trying to make that move in the 80s because if you look at anything with Switzer in his last days there, they were kind of making that shift.
Yeah, and in the 80s too had a lot of that not Miami Vice, but like when I think about it, it's like Total Recall where they moved it. Like it was like 3D was kind of coming in.
Yeah, but they did it in the 80s. They started making that shift to the slanted OU, But they never did on the helmets. It was always the traditional just white OU, which I think it needs to.
It's always.
Yeah, and that's another thing we've talked about.
Yeah, you tell
too.
Alabama fans they're going to mess with the A. Yes.
Well, what do you feel about how are you got on the alternate jerseys? Are you an alternate jersey fan?
I would say that I definitely like bring the wood, not the red. Don't bring the red, all red. I don't like that at all. It's just not OU.
Yeah.
That's definitely Iowa State type of thing, because when they have the all red, I like it on them. I don't like it on us. But I definitely like the away ones are very nice.
Yeah.
The all white with the white collar. I like that.
Say I'm too much of a traditionalist. I mean,
I want to see that one that Jason White wore when we played Alabama.
The old school one. The old
Yeah.
school one with the white helmets.
the white helmets.
Yes, I like that one.
Yeah, the
I like
helmets with
white.
the
I like white
stripe.
helmets. Like the white helmet OU ones. The OU has the white helmet and the crimson OU.
Say I'm just. I mean, I'm just a traditionalist. I
If
mean,
Notre Dame
I
can change their jerseys, then we can
I
change
don't
our
care.
jerseys.
I don't.
So I want to bring the stripes back on the pants. That's how traditional and old school I am. I want those stripes on the pants.
it's just there's you look.
I want to say it could be worse. Like we could be putting wagons on the
Yeah.
on the back, like the
We could be
Hatchets or Buckeyes or whatever.
Like OSU and not have the same jersey every game.
yeah,
like
that'd be gross.
we have
Yeah.
one game a year that we change them.
Yeah, but we always play. It seems like we play terrible in the.
Ask West Virginia when we
Yeah.
bring the wood jerseys.
But Caleb Love, he doesn't mind the jerseys, but stripe the stadium.
We
Caleb,
lose every time we play the Stripes Stadium. We lost
stripe
every
the
game.
stadium, we lose it.
yeah,
Every game we done Stripes Stadium, we lost.
yeah, you guys know the whole the it's a very famous photo. It's when we played Notre Dame and then we got the all the flag. Yeah,
Yeah.
we lost that game.
Yeah, it's like why do you? Have
It looks
that
cool, but we lose whenever we wear it. We
I
just
don't
can't
want
do it.
Game day was here when that game was here.
Yeah,
so.
we get too hyped. I mean,
No, but I'm just not a fan. I think there's programs. Personally, if I was Oregon, I would be pissed at my own, the company that pretty much runs, Nike, because that was Oregon's thing. Was you come to Oregon and play football, you're going to have a different uniform every game, and they're going to be crazy looking. Well, then Nike and everybody else goes out, and Nike goes out and starts getting these teams to get alternate jerseys, which kind of took the mystique away from.
you can't tell Nike what to do.
Oh, yeah,
what-
I bet.
yeah, like,
I do what I want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
I
it. But I mean, to me, I mean, with Oregon, I'd be upset because that kind of
yeah.
took their mystique away. But me, there's programs like Oklahoma. I'll even throw Texas in there, but I mean, Oklahoma, Alabama. Alabama, I don't think has had a alternate jersey yet. Ohio State has.
Notre Dame has.
Yeah, Notre Dame, I just think they need to stay away from that
Michigan
noise.
has.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the programs are doing it, but they're definitely doing it
Yeah.
like in small.
Yeah.
You have to do
bits.
that. Just the kids today. You have to do it.
Yeah.
To get recruiting.
You know,
have to do it.
I like the Oklahoma away and home jerseys that say Sooners across the top.
Oh yeah.
Because it's unique. No other school has their mascot name across the top, really. They have the little small one.
I'm still mad at Indiana. That looks really close to OU. Okay, it says Hoosiers on it. Yeah.
Hoosiers. But I mean, it's just it's our thing, And same way with Alabama. If you would change their helmets from the numbers on either side to the cursive A or something
Yeah,
else,
put a
or-
block A on it. See how many people
or
freak
a
out.
big red elephant on the side of it. See what people would do.
Yeah, because people keep posting the one with the Oklahoma flag on the helmet, and I'm not a fan. I liked when the softball team did it because they did it, I think, mid-year last year or the year before,
Mm-hmm.
and that was really cool. But
With the blue?
yeah, the blue,
Yeah,
and
I
then
didn't like it at all.
Not even in softball, huh?
Maybe say a
I'd
hard.
say I'm real traditional.
yeah,
I do like it.
stream.
I do like it in the spring game when they had the OU on the state. I think that looks pretty cool in the middle of the field. Like they had the state on there and had OU.
Yeah.
I think that looks pretty cool on the field.
So, they put that out every year, and they give you 3 options, and the fans vote on which one they want, and that's the one that won. So.
Yeah, it always wins every
What
year. It's
song
always
did
there.
they pick for Baker coming out? I wasn't at the game. I was watching it on TV. Because remember, it was like a big thing, like who they're gonna play. Because remember when he got suspended for the crotch grab,
Yeah.
and then he came out. I was wanting to know what he came
No,
out.
I wasn't
I
at the
can't
game.
remember.
I wasn't at that game. So, what they play for a senior day?
Yeah.
Senior day song. So what? That's something we always talk about too. What would be your walk up song, or your if you were a UFC fighter, baseball?
Right now I'm on Post Malone. Congratulations! Right
good
now,
song,
I
I
can't stop listening to that. Eddie said it one time when we were talking about, or they were talking about what song that Baker can come out to or what they win to, and I really think that the song, take it for what it is, what Post Malone is, but the song is very, like, if you like listen to the words, it sounds just like what Baker is. Like, the mom's watching him on TV and he's playing really good, and it's, like nothing's changed, and you work so hard you forgot how to vacation, stuff like that. Just Baker doing what he's got to do.
Nonstop work.
Yeah, nonstop work. And I listen to it when I work out, when I go to work. It's just a fun song to listen to, and it definitely gets me hyped.
I gotta get going here soon, just so you know.
Oh, you got
My phone's getting
You got a
blown
hot
up.
date?
I'm going to Twin Peaks, some friends. Maybe, you never know.
You never know.
You could say your pickup line could be like, "Oh, I just dropped a podcast. What's up, girl?"
How's it going?
You know who Tattoo Baker is? I was just hanging out with him.
Girl, what your name is?
What did someone say? What's the ability kid said? I'll make you famous.
Yeah, make you famous. If anybody doesn't have anything else, Rob, you want to touch base on anything else?
No,
Or you
I'm
done?
good.
You done? All right. Well, guys, Tattoo, thanks for coming over. We'll
We
do
really
it again. I
appreciate
hope
it,
you
man.
enjoyed it.
Thank you guys.
And but-
Open invite. Come out anytime you want to.
Yeah, open invite. You live here in Norman. We're at Buffalo Wild Wings every Thursday night from 5 o'clock until.
Just look for our plaque. You'll know.
Yeah,
where
we have our own plaque in our corner, by the way.
Their names.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
work till 5, so I could definitely put that in my schedule.
Yeah, but yeah, you can come out. We're there every Thursday night in the corner. We have our own name plaque on the side. They put it up.
we
But,
watch sports. We talk sports. We flirt with the girls.
Rob and Caleb flirt with the girls.
Sorry, Terry.
I flirt with my wife, who's there
When
with us.
she's not there, we all flirt with the
Shut up,
girls.
Rob.
Oh, my bad.
All right, guys, we'll do it again. Boomer Rob,
Boomer Terry.
Boomer Caleb,
Boomer.
Boomer Tattoo.
Boomer.
Well, there you have it. Part 4 of our podcast with Tattoo Baker. We appreciate him coming on and doing this with us. If you're a Sooner football fan and you want to be on the Sooner Football Fans podcast, just send us a private message on Twitter at SoonerFBFans or shoot us an email, hosts@SoonerFootballFans.com. Boomer.